from now all the way to Friday. Heavy rain, no question about it. Well, you know what? Most of the United States has hot, humid summers, and two of those ingredients, heat and moisture, they allow mold to thrive.
That is not a good thing. Those same ingredients, by the way, are available inside your dryer. We've got the heat, of course, and then the moisture from the wet clothing. So think of your dryer as sort of a, a mini ecosystem for mold.
Delicious. Sounds great. Let's talk to David LaValle. Hopefully I said his name right in Charlotte. David, did I get your name right?
You sure did.
Okay, I also know you bear another title, the Dryer Vent Wizard.
Ooh.
Yeah, good thing. So, David, good morning to you.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Okay, right out of the gate, yucky question. How do we know if there's mold in our dryer vents? Are there any telltale signs other than just really pulling the dryer from the wall and disconnecting the vent?
Well, a lot of times you'll find there's an odor if you open up the dryer itself, and it's kind of a sour smell. Or a lot of times we, just as consumers, can detect a mold smell, and something doesn't sound right. Also, if your dryer is taking an extended period of time to dry, that's usually a sign that you might have a clogged dryer vent. And if you have a clogged dryer vent, mold and mildew is probably an issue.
Okay, say we do discover the mold in the vent. The tube, can be several feet long. It can twist and turn. How do we actually get to the mold?
Well, it's typically tied into the lint itself. So when we pull the screen out of the dryer itself, we see that that's a bunch of lint that just needs to be cleaned out. You'll find the same thing in the dryer vent itself, not just the tube that connects from the dryer to the wall or the floor, but wherever, as you just said, Kelly, it runs throughout the home. That's where the lint is, and that's where the mold and the mildew can be trapped.
Okay, well, it can, if it gets trapped, obviously it's a huge problem. And if you've got obstructions, I'm sure that can kind of enhance these problems. Speaking of obstructions, what kind of obstructions have you found inside of dryer vents?
Oh, boy, I could write a book on that. Something that's common at birds' nests this time of year, the beginning of the spring. Birds are looking to raise a family. They look for a nice, quiet place, so they think. That they can do that, and we'll find birds or nests in dryer vents starting in the spring and all the way through the summer itself. That will cause the dryer vent to clog, lint backs up, and then you've got a mold and mildew hazard. I
mean, this time of year, it's inevitable. We have the heat, moisture, it's always out there, right? So how do we even prevent mold from happening in the first place in our dryer vent?
Have your dryer vent cleaned on a regular basis. It's recommended that dryer vent line is cleaned on an annual basis. And again, this is as a consumer might call the tube, as we call the dryer exhaust, dryer vent wizard, from the outdoors all the way to the dryer itself. And clean. That's the best thing that you can do, so there's a non-obstructed passageway so that the air can flow freely.
All right, good advice, good tips.
There you go.
Idea.
David, thanks so much. Some great information.
I
Thanks
knew
so
about
much.
it being a fire hazard, by the way, when your vent is clogged up. But yeah, the mold is obviously another issue.
There you go. No doubt. Gross up, but it's important.